I believe what you mean by that is when we were talking about the flow temperature being 60, return temperature being 40 and so on, it may be about that. So what we're trying to say is when you're using heating emitters, so when you're talking about a heating application, the heat output, so the boiler, so heat pump, whatever you're using, provides a source of heat. That source of heat will be a certain temperature, such as 70 degrees, 75 degrees, 60 degrees, and so on. What happens is when that temperature of water reaches the radiators, which is your heating emitter, a lot of the heat should be dissipating. A lot of heat should be being released from the radiators. Okay, so when it's being released from the radiators, what we're actually trying to do is we're trying to release approximately 20 degrees Celsius of that heat out into the atmosphere. So our return is 20 degrees Celsius lower.
Asif, can I just come in there? And that's a great question. So as you said, depends on the application. You know, I'm out in the field, so I talk to different engineers and they have different desired flow and return temperatures, especially with heat pumps. You know, they some of them work on, like, some of them want to work less than 10-degree differential, really, you know, but that depends on the application. But you can play around with I think the lowest on the app is no less than 20, I think, that you can go on a differential. But one thing to consider about our RAS-Bs also as well, that these are in loaded or non-loaded conditions, that they will retain the balance. So if one of the radiators reach temperature, you won't get any overshoots or undershoots. What will happen is the pressure differential valve within the valve will balance the system. It will read the system and it will slow it right down even more. So we're always getting a consistent flow and return temperature against others who are they're presetting valves, but they're not presetting with the flow limiter inside. So ours always will keep a consistent return flow and return questions.